Hello everyone, myself D.Srivalli, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Cybersecurity and Data Science in MLR Institute of Technology. The overview of presentation includes the problems on calculating the quotient of generating function. In the previous session, we have discussed about what is meant by generating function, what is meant by sequence, and how to solve the problems if the generating function is there. So how to get the sequence, and if the sequence is there, how to get the generating function. So now today we are going to discuss about how to calculate on the same generating function, how to calculate the coefficients of this particular generating function. So let us see few problems based on this. So the first question here is calculating the quotient of x power 12. So here we need to find out the quotient of x power 12 in the given generating function here. So that is x cube into 1 minus 2x whole power 10. So now here we need to find out the coefficient of x power 12 in the given generating function. So first we have to write we have to follow some step by step here. So given generating function is given generating function is x cube into 1 minus 2x whole power 10. So let us consider this one as equation 1 here. So but we know that one plus x whole power n is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR x power r. So this is, let us consider this is equation 2. Now you just compare this equation 1 and 2 here. So here comparing equation 1 and 2, if you observe here, so we have here n and x. So let us suppose here n is equal to 10 and x is equal to minus 2x. So now you just substitute these values. So substitute the above values in equation 2. So here we are just substituting this n value and x value in the equation 2. So what is what is equation 2 here? 1 plus x whole power n is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR x power r. So now here, if you substitute these two values here, then what it will become here is 1 minus 2x whole power 10 is equal to, but we also have here in the generating equation x cube now. So you just include this here x cube into, so 1 minus 2x whole power 10, which is nothing but our formula is here sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR. So what is NCR here? So NCR is nothing but here 10 CR. So 10 CR, x is nothing but what here? So we have minus 2x now, you just write here minus 2x power r. So now here if you observe, so this is x cube sigma r equal to 0 to infinity 10 CR, and here you just separate this constant and variables, then you will get here minus 2 power r into x power r. So now in the next line here, so you just carry this x cube to that side, which is nothing but here you will get x equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity 10 CR minus 2 power r into x power r into x cube, which is nothing but it will become here, so 3 plus r. So now let us consider this equation as 3 here. So now here, after completing this, so what we have to do is, we need to find out, what is our aim here? We need to find out the coefficient of x power 12. And here we got sigma r equal to 0 to infinity 10 CR minus 2 power r into x power 3 plus r. So now here, we need to find out here. So our aim is, we need to find out the quotient of x power 12. So compare x power 3 plus r in equation 3 with x power 12. So if you compare this here, x power 3 plus r in equation 3 with x power 12, so what it will become here is x power 3 plus r is equal to x power 12. Now here when bases are equal, powers also must be equal here. Then it will become 3 plus r is equal to 12. And r is equal to 12 minus 3 is equal to here 9. Now substitute r value in equation 3. So if you substitute r value in equation 3, so then it will become here, what is we have equation 3 here, sigma r equal to 0 to infinity, but as we already got r value, so directly you can write it here 10c9. So x power, so here we have minus 2 power r, so minus 2 power 9 into x power 3 plus r, which is nothing but 12. So here the coefficient of x power 12 is 10c9 into minus 2 power 9. Minus 2 power 9 is nothing but minus 512. So you just simplify it here, 10 factorial by 9 factorial into 10 minus 9 factorial, which is nothing but 1 factorial, so into minus 512. So here if you simplify it again here, 10 into 9 factorial by 9 factorial, so 1 factorial is nothing but 1, we will not consider that, into minus 512. So 9 factorial will get cancelled, then you will get 10 into minus 512 is minus 5120. So here this is the answer for this question here. The quotient of this x power 12 in x cube into 1 minus 2x whole power 10 is, the answer is minus 5120. So next we have another question here. Calculate the coefficient of x power 0 in 3x square minus 2 by x whole power 15. So here as usual here, so what we have to find out here is given generating function, first we need to write. So given generating function is 3x square minus 2 by x whole power 15. So here if you observe, so but we should have the formula, it should be in the form of 1 plus x whole power n, but we have here 3x square. You just take 3x square common here, then we will get 1 minus 2 and this 3x square will come in the denominator, that is 3x cube it will become, as we already have here x. So power 15. So which is nothing but here this one you can write it as 3x square whole power 15 into 1 minus 2 by 3 x cube whole power 15. So this is like what you will get here, 3x square whole power 15 into 1 minus 2 by 3 x cube. So this is, we can consider it as equation 1, and we know that 1 plus x whole power n is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR x power r. So here this is equation 2. Compare equation 1 and 2. So if you compare equation 1 and 2, so here what is n value here? N is equal to 15 and x is equal to minus 2 by 3 x cube. So substitute these values. So here substitute the above values in equation 2. Substitute the above values in equation 2 here. So then here what you will get here is, so 3x square whole power 15 into 1 minus 2 by 3 x cube whole power 15. So which is nothing but here 3 power 15 into x power 13 into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR. What is n value here? 15 CR x power r, NCR x power r. What is x value here? Minus 2 by 3 x cube whole power r. So now here again if you simplify this one, what you will get here is 3 into 3 power 15 into x power 30 into, so here if you observe sigma r equal to 0 to infinity here 15 CR. So 15 CR, so minus 2 by 3 here x cube. So which is nothing but here minus 2 power r into 1 by 3 power r into here we have x cube also, right? Here 1 by 3 x cube. So here it will become x power minus 3r. As it is 1 by x cube, here we are writing it as, just we are bringing that to the numerator. That's why it is becoming minus. So here minus 3 here, minus 3 x cube. So here I have written 1 by 3 whole power r and 1 by x cube, x power minus 3r. So now here we can see here x value as minus 3r and here x value as 30. You just take this x value to that side, then it will become 3 power 15 sigma r equal to 0 to infinity 15 cr minus 2 power r. So 1 by 3 power r x power 30 into x power minus 3r. So which is nothing but it will become here x power minus 30 minus 3r. So here 30 minus 3r. So you just take here, as we need to find out the coefficient of what here, x power 0. So you just equate x power 0 is equal to x power 30 minus 3r. So which is nothing but here 30 minus 3r equal to 0. 30 is equal to 3r. R is equal to 10. So this is 10. Substitute this 10. So let us consider this is equation 3 now. So substitute R value in equation 3. Substitute R value in equation 3. So it will become here. So 3 power 15 into 15c 10 minus 2 power 10 and here 1 by 3 power 10. So x power 0. So here the coefficient of x power 0 is 15c10 and here minus 2 power 10. So here 3 power 15 into 1 by 3 whole power 10. So this is the answer here, the coefficient of x power 0. So here the next question here is, third question is, calculate the coefficient of x power 12 in x square by 1 minus x here whole power 10. So now let us see here. So the given generating function is, so here given generating function is x square by 1 minus x whole power 10. This is equation 1. So here if you observe, if you modify this one, x square into 1 minus x whole power minus 10. So let us consider this as equation 2 here. So now here if you observe, n value is negative. So whenever the n value is negative, we have another formula. That formula is here. So 1 plus x whole power minus n equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity n plus r minus 1 comma. So c of n plus r minus 1 comma r into x power r. Let us consider this as equation 3. So now here comparing equation 2 and 3. So if you compare equation 2 and 3, then what you will get here is, so you just compare equation 2 and 3. So now you will be getting the answer here, x square into 1 minus x whole power minus 10 is equal to, so x square into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity c of 10 plus r minus 1 comma r into x power r. So here if you modify this one, sigma r equal to 0 to infinity, so 9, so c of 9 comma r, so that is nothing but here 9 cr we can say into x power r. So that is 9, this is 9 plus r comma r. So this is what you can, x power 2 plus r. So here if you observe, so let us consider this is as equation 4. Now you just take x power 2 plus r is equal to, what is the coefficient here, x power 12. So here 2 plus r is equal to 12 and r is equal to, we will get here, so 10. So here if you observe r is equal to 10, just substitute this 10 value in equation 4. So then what you will get here is, so then what you will get here is C of 9 plus R. So which is nothing but 9 plus 10, comma here 10 into x power 2 plus R, which is nothing but x power 2 plus 10, 12. So then here what you will get here is 19C10. The coefficient of x power 12 in the given generating function, which is x square by 1 minus x square into 1 minus x whole power minus 10, is 19C10. So this is the answer, like how you have to solve the calculating the coefficient of generating function whenever the n value is negative here. Now in the same way we have another problem here. Calculate the coefficient of x power 12 for generating function x square minus 3x by 1 minus x whole power 4. So here if you observe, so the given generating function is given generating function is x square minus 3x, x square minus here x square minus 3x by 1 minus x whole power 4. So let us consider this as equation 1. Now if you observe here, this is also here n value is negative. If you send this denominator to the numerator, so it will become x square minus 3x into 1 minus x whole power minus 4, which is considered as equation 2. Now here what we are doing is, so we know the formula here as n value is negative here. 1 plus x whole power minus n is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity n plus r minus 1 comma r. So C of into x power r, which is nothing but consider it as equation 3 here. Now just substitute these values here. So then what it will become here is x square minus 3x into 1 minus x whole power minus 4 is equal to x square minus 3x into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity. So C of n plus, what is n value here? 4. 4 plus r minus 1 comma r into x power r. So here if you observe, just take x square minus 3x we have, no, just multiply these two on both sides here, x square into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity C of, so 3 plus r minus 1. So 4 plus r minus 1 is nothing but 3 plus r comma r into x power r minus 3x into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity C of 3 plus r comma r into x power r. So now if you see here, sigma r equal to 0 to infinity, so C of 3 plus r comma r into x power 2 plus r minus 3 into sigma r equal to 0 to infinity C into 3 plus r comma r x power, so this is 1 plus r. Let us consider this equation as 4 here. So now here what we are going to do is just equate this x power 2 plus r, x power 2 plus r is equal to, what is the coefficient here given as x power 12, and here the next one more is 1 plus r is equal to x power 12. So 2 plus r is equal to 12, r is equal to 10 you will get. 1 plus r is equal to 12, r is equal to 12 minus 1, 11 we will get. Now substitute these r values in the given equation, the above equation, that is 4 here. So then what you will get here is, so just remove sigma here, then you will get 3 plus r. So 3 plus r is nothing but what here? 13 C r, that is nothing but 13 C10. So next minus 3 into 3 plus r comma r. 3 plus means 11 plus 3 is what? 14 C11. So that's it, x power into x power. So what you will get here is 12. So coefficient of x power 12 is, so coefficient of x power 12 is 13 C10 minus 3 into 14 C11. This is the answer here. So this is like how you have to find out here the coefficient of x power 12 also. So we also have another question so that we'll get clarification that how to solve these problems here. This is the last problem in calculating the coefficient of generating functions. So now see, given generating function is x power 4 plus x power 5 x power 6 plus so on power 5. So power 5. Let us consider this as equation 1 here. So here n value is positive here. So but here if you observe, we need to take in the form of 1 plus x whole power n or 1 plus x whole power minus n. But we have here x power 4, just take x power 4 common. Then you will get 1 plus x power 1 plus x square plus so on. So power 5. Now here if you observe, so in the previous sessions we have discussed the formulas also, generating functions also. So here you will get the formula here 1 by 1 minus x whole power n. So this is nothing but here. So 1 plus x 1 minus x whole power. This is 1 by 1 minus x whole power 5 we can say. That is nothing but here 5 you will get. So 1 minus x whole power, this is 5. Here you will get 5. Now here if you write as it is, if you modify this one, 1 minus x whole power minus 1 power 5, which is nothing but x power 20 into 1 minus x whole power minus 5. This is equation 2 as we have modified here. Now we know the formula here, as the n value is negative here. So 1 plus x whole power minus n equal to sigma r equal to 0 to infinity C of n plus r minus 1 comma r into x power r, which is nothing but equation 3. Now just compare equation 2 and 3. So just compare equation 2 and 3. So then what you will get here is, so x power 20. So better you write down in the next slide here. X power 20 into, so here sigma r equal to 0 to infinity NCR, C of NCR. What is n value here? N value is 5, right? So 5 plus r minus 1 comma r into x power r. That is only we have here. So now x power 20 into, so you just take this x value here, then you will get sigma r equal to 0 to infinity C of 4 plus r comma r into x power 20 plus r. So let us consider this equation as 4. So now x power 20 plus r is equal to x power, what is the coefficient here? 27 we need to find out. So x power 27. So 20 plus r is equal to 27. R is equal to here 27 minus 20 is 7. So substitute this 7 in equation 4. So substitute r is equal to 7 in equation 4. Then what you will get here is C of 4 plus 7 comma. So here what is this one? 7 x power 27. So which is nothing but 11C7 into x power 27. Now coefficient of x power 27 is 11C7, which is nothing but 330. So this is like how you have to find out the coefficient of generating functions, whatever it may be, whether the n value is positive or the negative. So you have to find out like this here. So what we have to discuss today in this session is, we have discussed about the calculation of the generating functions, how to find out the coefficients of generating function, how to calculate this coefficient of generating functions. So by this we'll end the session today. Thank you.